So in this triad exercise, we're told that you do a study of hypnotherapy to determine how effective it is in increasing the number of hours of sleep subjects get each night. You measure hours of sleep for 12 subjects with the following results. And then we're asked to construct a 95% confidence interval for the mean number of hours slept for the population, assuming normality, from which you took the data. So we're given these values, 8.1, 9.1, 7.7, so on and so forth, up to 10.5, these 12 values for the hours of sleep. And then we're asked to find the 95% confidence interval. Now, in this instance, we are going to use our graphing calculators in order to find what would be the t-interval. Now, the reason why we have to use a t-interval is because we don't know the population standard deviation, but we are told that we can assume the population is normal, which means we can use the t-interval, the t-score, in order to determine a confidence interval. Be aware you should still be able to do this by hand. If you're asked to do so, you might be asked to do so on an assignment with 12 values. If you're asked to do so on a test, it's not going to use as many values. For time's sake, for the purpose of assessing you on whether you know how to do it, and not realistically with more subjects or more values, because it's the same exact process. It's just going to involve more time and more degrees of freedom. With your graphing calculators, it's similar to the z-interval. First, we go to stat, we go to edit, and then we enter in the individual 12 values, 8.2, 9.1, 7.7, all the way down to 10.5. Then we go to stat tests, and you can press 8 or scroll down to where it says t-interval. We're going to use the data, so instead of using stats, we will use data. We just recorded that data in list 1. Confidence level, we want it to be 95%, so then we just go down to calculate. And with that, we're given that the t-interval is 8.1634 to 9.8032. So we can say that we are 95% confident, or there's 95% confidence that the true population mean number of hours slept is between 8.16 and 9.80 hours. Remember, with confidence, it's in the method used. So don't use we're 95% sure, there's a 95% probability, there's a 95% chance. Those would not be correct, because this could be one of the 5% of all intervals for sample sizes of 12 that doesn't contain the true population mean. We don't know. We only know that the confidence of the method to form the interval is 95%.